What is going on? What is going on? I'm your boy Warren G, and the place to be, been clown and sucker free since 2003. No one can finesse me. Those days over with. Roll call. Shout out to everybody out there in Las Vegas, all my siblings out there. Shout out to the homegirl Shawnee, Philly in the building. Shout out to the homegirl Erica, Florida, aka Florida in the building. Shout out to the homegirl, just always keep me abreast on stuff. So shout out to her. Shout out to Shawnee too. Shout out to my brothers, James Youngblood, the Mic Drop. Go check him out on IG. The Mic Drop. That brother's dropping some real knowledge. I'm getting real close to actually having a timetable schedule where I can go live with these brothers, and it ain't late. They got lives and they got shit going on. Don't nobody want to be on no live, and you know, and it's 9:30, 10 o'clock. They got stuff to do, so looks like I'll finally have a schedule for that coming up soon. Shout out to my brother Dave from No Compromise. That's those two brothers. Those my OGs. Shout out to the homegirl Melina from North Carolina, aka North Kakalaka. Man, we gonna get into it today. Ain't no videos, ain't no recordings, ain't nothing. The circus begins. Let's handle it. Hey, 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 hey. Yes, yes, yes. Man, I guess the circus begins. Now you're about to start seeing a whole bunch of pundits and everybody talking about the debate between Kamala and Donald Trump. Look, y'all about to see a circus. If they not talking about doing something specifically for black folk, you shouldn't even, I'm talking about foundational black Americans, you shouldn't even be invested in that. And for all of you foundational black Americans, y'all know who y'all are, and y'all want to vote for Kamala, go ahead and do that. And when they don't do nothing for you, like they've been not doing anything for you, and you are a proud Democrat, your Republican supervisor who's going to be taking you through the ringer because they're going to take it personal, don't come back over here and talk about, hey, big head. Man, you was right, Warren. I don't want to hear none of that sucker shit. You like, Warren, why you saying that? Because that's what's going to happen. We are the ones that are going to be held accountable, not no other racial group. Because what we do, we set trends and everybody follows it. So if Kamala wins, guess what? You're gonna have the Republicans mad at you. If Trump wins, guess what? You're gonna have the Democrats mad at you. But if you say, I'm not voting for either party because no party has showed me no specific plan to get foundational black Americans out of the hole that they are in and all the atrocities that we have faced in the last 500 years. Why are you saying that, Warren? Because how is it immigrants got $13,000 worth of food stamps and I'm a foundational black American and I can't get no food stamps? Well, Warren, how you know? Man, look, first of all, I know my family ain't from no damn Africa like a motherfucker. I've heard too many stories from my mom's, pops, other relatives. Not gonna happen. That's first. Second of all, no. I'm not gonna sit up here and watch all these people get all these set asides. Then when kind of black folk, we play the benign neglect policy. That's what we play. So when you up, well, I'm gonna just vote. Go ahead, vote for the East Indian, as she has enacted into law a hate crime for Asians, but still hasn't enacted into law any hate crime for foundational black Americans. But that's your girl, though, right? She is the same as Rachel Dolezal. I don't care what you say, how you rub it, how you want to look at it. Y'all about to watch the circus. How you gonna say you cooked a whole tub full of greens? And but we got you documented saying you grew up East Indian. You did a whole cooking show with another East Indian and said you grew up East Indian. Most East Indians that are on this planet have no idea how to cook any type of greens. No, you went to a HBCU because you probably got grants. And you probably filled out the application as an East Indian, so you get all kinds of affirmative action set aside. Stop playing the game. I'm just gonna call it. Stop playing. But for all you people that want to go vote go ahead and vote. I'm not stopping you from voting. Go ahead and do that. Just like they said the jabby jab was good for you too. What happened with that? So go ahead and do it. Again, and I'll quote the 5% nation. 85% of the population is deaf, dumb, and blind. 10% of the population knows the true knowledge but chooses not to share it with the popular demand. And the 5% are the poor righteous teachers who know the true knowledge and will teach it. So I'll just let that marinate. And Nation of Gods and Earth 5%er, Lord Jamar, shout out to Lord Jamar. So, you know, you need to understand that these people are not going to give you information to help you. They're going to want you to keep participating in the circular thinking in the merry-go-round, even though nothing has changed, not one single bit. And you know what I'm sick of, David, James Youngblood, Shiny, Eric? I'm sick of this shit. I'm so tired of every time we talk about reparations, it's some immigrant or tether want to tell us what we should get, and they didn't even build the damn country. And then when you listen to the dominant society, they want to come up with all kinds of, oh, it's going to hurt the national debt or all this other stuff. Well, it's not hurting the national debt when y'all giving $20 billion to Ukraine. But it hurts the national debt now. And, you know, we're going to be bankrupt. And stop with all these scare tactics to get people to fall in line and stay in line. Enough is enough. Nobody cares about your sad story. And if they are an immigrant, you need to tell them, hey, you can't give me any information that can help me, you know, better my homeland. You should take that information you're giving me and better your homeland. So if you came from Nigeria or Jamaica, or you came from another country and you're coming over here with, I had $1 in my pocket and I built this, yeah, you got it from the backs of Black foundational Black Americans who built the country for free without repayment. That's where you got it from. That's why so many immigrants are, now they feel threatened because they like, oh shit, yeah, because Black folk are waking up and being like, nah, I'm not gonna support you because y'all practicing the benign neglect policy and y'all not doing nothing specifically for Black folk. And then y'all want to listen to Steve Harvey, country bumpkin ass, just like Cat Williams said, who's telling you she can't just do nothing specifically for no Black folk. And she's sitting up there grinning. That's why they don't have the right people asking the right questions. And don't be fooled by any of the propaganda. Don't be fooled. I think it's going to be an onslaught. I think Donald Trump is going to be Donald Trump. And he going to say how he feel. He going to keep it fucking moving. I think Kamala is going to say what she wants. And she's going to laugh and giggle and smile and be like, these dumbass niggas. I believe both parties are looking at Black foundational Black Americans like two dumbass niggas. They don't get it. Look at these. They're just so dumb. That's how they look at us, because we don't even want to follow in the footsteps of the Honorable Dr. Claude Anderson. I just don't understand it. I really, sometimes, that's why I don't even talk to people. David, Erica, all y'all, anybody who listening, Tasha, whoever listening, just don't even talk to people. They ain't read Black Layer White Wealth, Powernomics. Just be like, hey man, you need to read this book and just keep it moving. Don't even go back and forth. I told you I was dealing with the Florida lady's nice sister, but she was talking about, oh, well, Obama did do this for the Tariff Act, so the free trade. I'm looking at her, and I didn't want to say nothing offensive, but I wanted to be like, man, you have no idea of what's really going on. That man is an immigrant. That's why Donald Trump kept saying, show me your birth certificate. Show me. Now that's come out that he's an immigrant. He's a Kenyan. Not a foundational Black American. They used him as a tool. He's doing the devil's work. Then you want to come out years later talking about, I couldn't help Black people because of racism and white supremacy. Stop. Barry Soetoro, please stop. Just stop it. Not Barack Obama, but Barry Soetoro. Stop. Man, I'm just getting to that point in my life where I'm like, man, I don't even want that shit around me. Now I'm not gonna go back and forth with people. Black Layer White Wealth and Powernomics, those are the Bibles. If you ain't read those, I don't want to hear you. What are we talking about? Exactly. What are we really talking about? I've stated this over and over and over and over and over again, that this lady built a history and a career off of locking black people up. And so I don't want to hear nothing from no sisters support Kamala Harris, and she was a side bitch. So I don't want to hear none of that from none of y'all. So, and if that's the case, then that means you are accepting of women being side women, and that's okay. So I don't want to hear it. See, motherfucker, it's like the Bible. Motherfuckers want to stand behind Christianity in the Bible, and then when I be like, well, you know, the man is the head of the household. So it's God, the man, and then the children. Then it's like, oh, well, you know, and then you want to start having all these amendments. No, the Bible also states that you shouldn't be eating pork, but there's a whole lot of niggas eating pork. See, people use the Bible, our black Christians, let me get started on these black Christians. Most black Christians use the Bible as a Burger King stand where they can just go to Burger King and have it their way right away. That's what they do. And then this is how they order their Christianity. Could I get let me get I want to be saved and sanctified combo? And could you give me a side of the Holy Ghost? Okay, and can you supersize that Holy Ghost for me, please? And I'm trying not to laugh. I'm definitely trying not to laugh. But that's basically how it is. Then they go in there and be like, okay, and could I get an extra side of the King James Bible? Oh, and let me top that off with, let me supersize the speaking in tongues. That's how black Christian. So that's why I just be like, I'm not even gonna go back and forth with no black folk about black labor, white wealth, and powernomics. If you have not read those books, I don't really have nothing to say. You notice I ain't naming every other book, but I had nothing to say. And it's so funny how when you start mentioning reparations, what is owed to us, motherfucker, like I said, start coming up with all kinds of just explain, oh, well, the national debt, and, you know, we're going to be in debt, and that'll put us behind, and the taxes. But y'all not doing that with the dominant society Jewish community when they get their reparations. Y'all not doing it with everybody else that collected a check. But when it comes to black folk, foundational black Americans, y'all want us in a subservient position. You want us to play basketball. You don't want us to own the team. And if we do own the team, we got to act like LeBron. We got to prostitute our integrity a lot of times, treat people like shit, be fake and phony, and be an actor, and smile with everybody and play 30 years just to own a team? Man, stop. Y'all motherfuckers done lost y'all mind. Man, LeBron is winning. Who else is winning besides LeBron? I'll wait. Yeah, because there's nobody else that is winning besides LeBron. So I don't want to hear any of that mumbo jumbo, word salad, and all this other jargon. No. LeBron's the only one winning. And that's exactly what they want, that template for the rest of us. It's only going to take you 30 years. It's that Louis Anderson from Coming to America. You know, first I was on fries, and then I went to the cashier. That's where the real money is at. Man, get the fuck out of here. It's a rat race. They want you jogging in place so that they can keep you indoctrinated and drinking a blue pill smoothie. Then guess what? You're just going to wake up and keep doing the same thing. We're already going to work all day, every day. And by the time you get home from work, you tired, you stressed out because you're trying to keep your job so you can have your nice lifestyle, so you can take care of your family. That's not stressful enough to y'all? So now you want to vote for people that are going to be enacting laws and helping immigrants while they got $13,000 worth of food stamps? Look at the jobs. Unless you are in a state that is predominantly dominated by the dominant society, you're going to be competing with immigrants. Because as long as we keep doing the circle figure 8 about immigration, this shit is going to keep happening I'm so sick of the Republicans and the Democrats playing this fucking benign neglect game in the fucking blame game. Oh, it's the Republicans the reason why we can't close the borders and all this other shit. No, close them. You guys are hurting foundational black Americans, keeping these borders open and opening it up to people that can't speak English, did not build this country free without repayment, are not paying taxes. Motherfucker want to tell me about voting? I said my taxes tell me different. I pay a whole lot of them motherfuckers too, and be owing the IRS a whole lot of money. But motherfucker want to tell me I can't complain, man? You better get the fuck out of my face. Straight the man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I can only use, you look at Las Vegas, Nevada. That's why I can't wait to go live with that. You look at Las Vegas, Nevada, it's full of immigrants. They the ones that are calling the shots and everything. And a lot of times you immigrants and other racial groups are not very nice to foundational black Americans. I got love for my Latino community, but I've had several supervisors that were Latino and they were awful. Awful. Going out of their way to do sucker shit. They were just awful. Awful. So it's like, no. A lot of racial groups have not been that nice to us. And for you African tethers, oh, you guys are the worst. Oh, you're the worst. You're the worst. You come over here, you play our sports. I don't even like that. If you're not from here, your lineage is not from here, you should not be getting no major contract in the NBA, NFL, none of that shit. It's plenty of foundational black Americans that deserve that and are deserving of those multi-million-dollar contracts. Now we got to go compete. Now my foundational black American families got to go compete with immigrant families? No. Sick of that shit too. Just remember this. They're going to keep playing the blame game until you get off the merry-go-round. Stop taking the blue pill smoothie. Take the red pill. See how far the rabbit hole goes. Then when you start to understand those type of things, you will be like, damn, man, Warren made it kind of had a point because we ain't really getting nothing. You ain't heard a policy from this lady since. I'm very interested to see when she's going to start talking about a policy. I'm very interested. And I'm very interested to see how she's going to explain all those black people that she locked up in San Francisco. See? You didn't know. You locked up a lot of black people in San Francisco. And you were a side bitch. And all these black women up here talking about, yeah, I'm voting. I'm like, oh, so you okay with her fucking your man then? Cool. I like that. You like it? I love it. Go ask the average black woman that's voting for Kamala Harris. Oh, so you okay with her fucking a side woman, fucking a man that's married to build up her political career? And if they say, yeah, oh, so if your man has something and a woman wanted to give him pussy openly and they had a relationship, you'd be okay with that too then, right? Oh no, watch them start nigga-splaining. That's why I be like, man, so many people be on some bullshit. I'm for whoever is going to give us reparations because that's what we're owed. And I am tired of working at anybody's court plantation or taking dictation from anybody that is not even deserving of telling me what to do or foundational black Americans what to do. So that's what I'm for, replacing the system of racism and white supremacy and establishing a system of justice, meaning the racial group that needs the most constructive help receives the most constructive help, meaning foundational black Americans, not immigrants, not tethers, not coons, not people that, I'm Haitian, but on this side, man, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Man, sometimes I be listening to Tariq Nasheed, it'd be majority of them and Sambo black Americans calling up to his thing, talking about he's divisive and all this other shit. These are dumb niggas that ain't read nothing, ain't trying to read nothing, and want it. I heard a nigga call Tariq Nasheed's thing. Shout out to him, man. He be dropping jewels. He just let him talk. He's very intelligent because he's like, I just want everybody to see exactly what's really out. This man was like, and I don't want no handout. And then you start asking, I be thinking like, damn, I wonder if he from here. Then you be like, oh no, I'm Haitian. Well, of course you ain't gonna get no handout, nigga. You're not from here. Man. Or those Sambos that'll be like, I don't want a handout. I could just earn it myself. Well, good for you. It ain't no handout because it's a repayment of what they didn't pay my ancestors. Oh, well, you weren't there. Well, a lot of the dominant society Jewish people weren't there during the Holocaust, but they're still receiving reparations. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. I just find it interesting that then when you start talking about that, well, it isn't us, it's the Jewish community. I'll be like, nah, it's white supremacy. Well, the Jews, well, what do they identify as? On the Census Bureau, they identify as Caucasian, white, the dominant society. So it's system of racism, white supremacy. And then I was thinking too, well, it's the Jews. So it's the Jews. Well, then when they slapped our brother Nick Cannon down and publicly humiliated and shamed him, where were all the white people taking up for Nick Cannon that weren't Jewish? That say that it's the Jewish community. No, it isn't the Jewish community. It's just a system of racism, white supremacy. Stop. It's white supremacy. It's the Jewish community. Then when that come out, that no, it ain't that community. Oh, it's the immigrant community. Man, stop. Y'all just playing the blame game. And what y'all trying to do is y'all trying to play the benign neglect game and just send us off into oblivion. I call it the emotional roller coaster. Just have us on just a wild goose chase and all this red tape for you to come right back to the same point. So stick to the point. No. I want to replace the system of racism, white supremacy, and establish a system of justice. Meaning, the racial group that needs the most constructive help receives the most constructive help. And since Foundational Black Americans built the country for free without repayment, I'll be taking that check any day now. I am waiting and counting. I need my bread. I don't want to hear no shit about this and that and all this, and you're calling yourself black and that's not a color and you're not, man, fuck all that. Why we gotta jump through all these hoops for all this shit when it comes to us, but everybody else just get it? I don't want to hear none of that shit. Stop. You go to Court Plantation, it's a lack of black people there. Then when you get the black people there, you got so many Sambos, coons, tethers, immigrants playing these bullshit games. That's why I tell people, go to work, do your 8 and skate and get the fuck home. Don't be bumping your guns with people, thinking everybody your friend. That's the thing with this generation. They think everybody they friend. These motherfuckers ain't your friends. They're associates with a title. Guilty, nigga. I'm done. Peace.